Welcome to a special edition of World of Tanks with Dan. Here you can see the hideous M6 A2 E1 Mutant. This is a beast of a tank. It's a pre-order premium heavy tank. If you don't have this, you don't have it. This tank is ridiculous. It is the hull of an M6. It is the turret of, I believe this is the T30 turret. Frontal armor, 191 millimeters, and the angling is pretty poor, but at 191 millimeters, there are not a lot of tanks that are going to be happy shooting at you. And look at that gun manlet. If they shoot you there, it is not going to penetrate. I don't care what it is. That is never getting through. The hull can be penetrated. You can get through these shoulder plates, I believe, or the actual so-called weak spots, but they are still brutal. The real weak spots: 44 side hull, 89 side turret, 41 rear hull, 208 rear armor. Now that's not all over. That's just this plug. Shoot it down in here, shoot it down there. 208 rear hull, rear turret armor. This thing is trolly as fuck. The engine, it's actually got a tier 10 engine, 900 engine power, which is good because it weighs 70 tons, or 67.5 tons. Top speed 29 kilometers an hour, not terrible. Traverse speed 24 degrees a second, turret traverse 23. The turret can get around, but if you're getting circled, you're having problems. 5 rounds a minute, 10-second reload time. Pretty darn good. You'll see this is actually the 105 T5E1E, as opposed to the T5E1 from the T29. 105 caliber, 198 penetration. So this tank can, in theory, penetrate itself. But again, that armor is trolly as fuck. 320 damage. Premium round does 245 with 320. HE 53 with 420. Dispersion is okay. It's not a brilliant gun, but it's got good aiming time. Again, you play this tank for the armor, and it's a premium tank. You don't have to worry about much. I've got my crew from mostly the T32. I do have one guy who just sits on this tank. I haven't found one for him. He's probably going to be the M103 commander. He's got Sixth Sense, which is a very useful one. And yes, I know, brothers in arms, and I've got one of my female crew members. I don't need reasons for the things I do bad. Alright, let's see what this baby can do. Welcome to Corellia Assault Mode. As you can see, I am in the Mutant. This is one of those, the stars aligned battles, and I knew it coming in. If you look at it, I've got a 42% chance to win. They've got some pretty good players, but the KV2's down there, the Rudy is down there. Their top tier players really aren't any better than I am. And that's a chance I'm very willing to take in this tank. So I'm going for a position where I can use the lovely, massive frontal armor of this vehicle, which is probably the ugliest tank in World of Tanks, and just squat at a corner and trade shots, because I'm going to do damage. I have the top gun from the T29. They really don't have guns that can hit me. And you see this IS comes up, and boom. He takes a hit. Artillery. Our artillery doesn't do anything. And I reload. He's looking for a soft spot in my armor, and he doesn't find one, and he dinks a shot right into 200 millimeters of armor. Actually, looks like he might have been aiming for a weak point, but when this thing was designed, they weren't doing weak points very well. If you take a look. None of their really good players are up here, except maybe the M6. Lova gets pounded, and I'm just hunting weak spots on the KV-4, same as the IS was doing on me, and I find one. Hey, that is not an easy tank to penetrate. I'm feeling pretty good. 1,200 damage, and we're less than 2.5 minutes in the game. Dead IS. Have not taken a hit. KV-1's under half health. He bounces a shot off the front of my turret. Good luck with that. Our artillery kills the M6. I don't even think I'd seen him. I'm trying to get there, Hey! Oh, that was a terrible shot. Not the most accurate gun in the world. And accurate enough for that. That was an HE shell that just did nothing. He hit the thickest part of my mantlet, it looks like, and now he's going to go cry in a corner. I don't blame him. Having one of your every 20-second shots dink in a KV-2 is enough to make you want to cry. And I take a hit from the KV-4, injures my loader. Not something I want in this tank. Bounce a shot, take a hit, and now they're hitting my sides, they're hitting around me. Healed a loader, and now I've got to get my armor angled. Angling your armor is very important in this tank. Rudy gets mobilized. Rudy? Are you there, Rudy? Or is your repair kit gone? Go back to the garage. Go find it. Now we're up 6-0. I've taken a pounding. I mean, I've gotten a couple of hits. I've gotten a bunch of bounces. Look at those holes. And can't quite get the shot on the KV-4. Artillery can't quite hit him. Their artillery can hit me. Oh no, there's my repair kit. Not gonna sit around, and not in this tank. That's the nice thing about this tank. I always have time to aim, and I take a hit in the back, so it is time to move. The Lurva is going to finish off the KV-4, and I am going to get in cover. Now, I am on 238 health, but I can still play pretty aggressively, even though I'm at one hit for pretty much everything they have left, because my frontal armor is not going to get penetrated by anything that isn't a Rheinmetall Borsig. You can see I started to go a little crazy. I love this tank in this situation. Object 416. Hi there, medium. Do you want to play? Oh, Rheinmetall Borsig. What did I just say I can't face? I can face an object 416. Cockroach. Stop the cockroach. Shoot him. He shoots me. We ram each other. I am at one hit point. Weak spot. And he's dead. I am not. 1 hit point left. Thank you, oh god of damage rolls. I'm at 3,700 damage done. Now, I don't want to give the Borsig a good shot. He is clearly capable of doing things. So is their artillery. Their artillery has a kill, and he's got a lot of damage on me. He had himself a game. I'm like, oh, let's not go charging headfirst into the pre-sighted artillery and the Borsig. Let's go after the SU-100. He does not have 200 millimeters of penetration. Maybe with premium, if he has the top gun. Well, that didn't penetrate. And I'm telling him, load HE, load HE. 1 hit point left, and you're dead. Can't load HE anymore. 4,096 damage. And now the Borsig. Please kill it, team. By the way, turning around here, sheer brilliance, folks. This is how people die of old age in a tank. Load HE. Because that Borsig has no armor, and this does 100 extra damage. Hi there. Boom, 437. Yeah, didn't get out of that one. 4,533 damage. Yeah, the Borsig did not have to load HE. He's got a monstrous gun. So let's give you an idea what happened in that. I got Ace Tanker. Fire for effect. Yes, I did more damage than I have hit points. Fighter. Destroy 4 or 5 enemies in battle. Duelist. Destroy at least 2 enemy vehicles that cause damage to your vehicle. You're going to see this one a lot. Bruiser. Damage enemy vehicles, modules, or injure crew members at least 5 times. And High Caliber. If I'd lived, I might have gotten a steel wall. Looking at the team score, again, 4,533 damage, 4 kills, more damage than the next 2 guys combined, more damage than the next 3 guys combined. That's a good game. Of course, High Caliber. Detail report, here's the fun part. 16 shots fired, 15 hits, 13 penetrations for 4,500 damage. Received 16 hits, 5 of them penetrated, 11 of them bounced, 2 splash damage, 3,550 damage blocked. 6 enemy vehicles spotted, 1,080 spotting damage. 1,080 spotting damage in this tank. Got 152,000 credits, even after I didn't use any premium ammo. 124,000 profit. Yeah, this is what you get fighting in a premium tank. And, of course, first battle of the day, so double experience, 4,280. My crew got smarter. All right, folks, for Digital.Flash.Fire, this is Dan. Keep those guns working and angle your armor.